Paris Impressions of Life 1880 to 1925 is a journey through the streets of historic Paris at a time of great social change, urban development, technological innovation and radical shifts in art, design and fashion. We begin the exhibition in the bustling streets of Paris, the open-air markets and the grand boulevards lined with department stores and specialty shops. Artistic street signs captured the attention of customers and also indicated the location of a shop and the goods and services it provided. Musée Carnavalet are famous for their collection of signs from the streets of Paris. In this exhibition is a golden glove from outside a glove shop, snails from a snail merchant in the La Halle market district, and a beautiful sign from a lantern shop which is illuminated at the beginning of the exhibition. Many of these signs, which were acquired by the museum in 2019, are having their debut display in Bendigo. A selection of delicately illustrated menus from cafes and restaurants across Paris highlight the array of culinary experiences and delights on offer during the era. In the 19th century, Parisian parks and gardens underwent significant development, reflecting changing attitudes towards urban planning, leisure and nature. Parisians gained access to the great outdoors and an array of leisure pursuits, which included plein-air painting for many artists of the era. Thousands of trees were planted across the city, bringing shade and colour back into the heavily developed urban streetscape. Public gardens became the favourite haunts of children who played and rode in horse-drawn carriages, while adults enjoyed picnics, boat rides and promenading and playing sport. In the Bois de Boulogne on the western edge of Paris, the craze for equestrian sports led to the creation of the Longchamp and Auteuil racecourses. A garden outing or a day at the races were not only opportunities for fresh air, socialising and entertainment, but a chance to see and be seen in the latest fashions. Historic footage from the Gaumont Pathé archive and historic fashion from the collection of the National Gallery of Victoria further animates the paintings in this section. In this section, visitors will see diverse representations of life on the River Seine by artists across more than 4 decades. In the 19th century, the River Seine was the lifeblood of Paris, serving as a crucial artery for transportation and trade. Its waters facilitated the movement of goods and people, contributing to the city's economic growth and cultural vibrancy. By 1925, 33 bridges, footbridges and railway viaducts spanned the river, each unique in its masterful combination of artistry and engineering. Visible from its bridges and from the banks built up in the 19th century are iconic monuments including Notre Dame Cathedral, the Palais de la Cité and the Louvre, as well as the Gare d'Orsay and the Eiffel Tower. Since the 19th century, scenic boat rides have been a popular attraction, and artists have drawn endless inspiration from the river's atmospheric qualities and idiosyncratic rhythms. Between 1855 and 1900, Paris hosted 5 universal exhibitions. These major events were an expansive spectacle that sought to showcase the modernity and grandeur of France and position Paris as a symbolic centre of the world. Elaborate pavilions built by France and invited nations lined the banks of the Seine, housing exhibits of avant-garde culture, art, design and technological marvels from near and far. 2 universal exhibitions had a particularly lasting impact on the city's urban development. The Eiffel Tower, a feat of engineering and an ode to technological progress, was the glory of the Universal Exhibition of 1889, which attracted 32 million visitors in 6 months. The exhibition of 1900 celebrated the start of a new century, with 48 million visitors. Here you will see souvenirs created for these events, which embodied the excitement of the era and carried a powerful vision of Paris across the world. Annexed by the city of Paris in 1860, the village of Montmartre experienced rapid urbanisation. Construction of the Sacré-Cœur Basilica began in 1875 and was completed in 1914. This grand monument, along with the addition of large boulevards and apartment blocks, transformed the area's rural character. Low rents and a high concentration of entertainment venues in the late 19th and early 20th centuries attracted many artists, writers and intellectuals. Night owls from all social classes mingled in night spots, which combined theatre, dancing, art and drinking. Vibrant posters and paintings capture the experimental and exciting atmosphere of the theatres and cabarets of Montmartre and the nightlife of Paris. Fashion in this section shows the developments in evening wear that met the dynamic pace and theatricality of this effervescent time. Haute couture houses created ostentatious garments for wealthy patrons, and pioneering designers introduced new styles unrestricted by corsetry, enlisting stars of the stage to promote their designs. Some of these posters feature recognisable Paris night spots, including the Moulin Rouge and the Chat Noir. The oldest municipal museum in Paris, the Musée Carnavalet History of Paris, was founded in 1866 to document the history, built environments and unique character of Paris during a period of rapid modernisation. The museum opened in 1880 in the heart of the Marais district, housed in a large private mansion known as the Carnavalet. In the 1.5 centuries since it opened, the museum has acquired a remarkable collection of over 620,000 items. These include excavated archaeological objects, architectural embellishments, interiors, decorative arts, and a significant collection of art depicting Paris and Parisians. These artworks show historic views of the gardens and interiors of the museum, alongside contemporary photographs of the museum as it is today. The Champs-Élysées, once a rural lane, transformed into Paris's Grand Avenue, by the 19th century blossomed into a cultural epicentre boasting theatres, circuses, panoramas, skating rinks and especially cafes, earning its global reputation as the most beautiful avenue in the world. In this section, we see vibrant posters advertising the many entertainments on offer on the Champs-Élysées. Central to this room is a beautifully embellished gown by French couture designer Emile Pangau from the collection of the National Gallery of Australia, embodying the elegance and luxury of the Champs-Élysées.